Welcome back, adventurers. This week we've got not one, not two, but a triple reveal waiting for you. The name of our brand new Portofino 52, exactly when and where you can see her, and the sailing plans that kick off the moment she's delivered. Plus, we share some unforgettable highlights on the journey that you definitely don't want to miss. So, kick off your shoes, feel the deck under your feet, and come sailing barefoot with us. We are John and Ellie, the Barefoot Doctors. Our dream boat, a Leopard 50, was taken from us in a fire. And in that loss, we found something extraordinary. We made a wish list of everything that we ever wanted in a cruising catamaran. But that boat just didn't exist. So we did the only thing that made sense. We set about to design and build it from scratch. We partnered with a visionary team at Portofino to bring a one-of-a-kind design, a fast, expeditionary aluminium catamaran to life, combining our ultimate wish list with their groundbreaking innovations. This isn't just a boat, it's a revolution in cruising, and we're taking you with us from the first spark of an idea to sailing the most breathtaking corners of the planet. So, join us on this journey because life is better barefoot. Hi guys, well thanks for joining us for another Barefoot Doctor sailing episode. This is slightly different. This one we're actually going to be giving you more information about real background stuff.
Our life.
Yeah, basically our life.
The boat and important details about the boat, which we'll reveal later.
That's right. We've been asked by a number of people all sorts of questions, and one that keeps coming up over and over is, when we get the boat, what are we going to do? What are we doing with it? Where are we going? And all sorts of things.
Well, and also, when are we getting the boat? And when can you guys come and visit to have a look at it?
So today, in this episode, we want to share as much of that information with you as we can, as we know. Going forward, it's very, very exciting. Getting the boat is going to be amazing in itself. Then we get to travel and sail with our beautiful Portofinos. If you stick around, and you're really good, we're also going to reveal the name that we've decided on for our Portofino 52. So stick around until the end because it's going to be worth it.
The plan at this stage is the boat should be finished around Christmas, early next year, shipped to Genoa, have the mast and boom and rigging and sails fitted in North Italy, and then go to the Grand Mott Boat Show in April. If anybody wants to come and see the boat, then make plans to visit the Grand Mott Boat Show next April.
Because we will be there
with
our beautiful Portofino 52. So we're going to be at the Cannes Boat Show, or Cannes, depends on where you come from. We're going to be at that boat show in France. So if you want to see us, you want to come and,
discuss anything,
let us know. Actually, drop us a message to say, hey, we're going to be there, we want to catch up, and we will make it happen.
Yeah, we are going to be organising a meetup at some point. We don't know where it is yet because we haven't got there, but we'll make it public closer to the time.
And we love collecting new friends.
Between now and the boat being finished, we're obviously going to be going back to Dubai to see the detail, the last minute fit outs and all that sort of stuff, and see everything coming together. We'll also show that on the channel, so that should be really, really exciting stuff. Obviously the boat will be finished, it'll be sent by ship to North Italy. We'll be at the Grand Mott Boat Show. We'll then obviously be sailing the Portofino 52 in the Mediterranean until the end of the season, and then we'll take it into the Cannes Boat Show again
in September.
In September of next year. So the boat will be on show at the Cannes Boat Show as well.
Well, then we plan to cross the Atlantic. We'll head out through the Straits of Gibraltar and out to the Canaries, hang out there until the weather is favourable, and then we are crossing the Atlantic.
Yeah, we'll get into the Caribbean and then head north up the Caribbean in the obviously sailing season of that part of the world. And the really exciting thing actually is, as we're sailing up through the Caribbean with our shallow draft boat and we get to the Bahamas, it is going to be so fantastic.
We can't wait.
With 2 foot of draft, being able to get into all those absolutely spectacular places that we couldn't get to before with 1.4 meters.
I know. I remember sitting further away from where we wanted to be going, but we want to be over there. And it was just too shallow. We couldn't do it. But with the Portofino, with our shallow draft and with a lot of sandy bottoms that they have in the Bahamas, we will be able to go right up close and just sit down exactly where we want to be. So we're so excited. And we've been banging on about it for, 2.5 years or something like that, but you'll be able to see it in the
action.
flesh.
I suppose even when in the Med, although the Med doesn't have tide, so the shallow draft has to be used slightly differently in the Med. But in the Med, we're able to get past completely crowded out anchorages, which is what it's like in Italy in the high season. You just don't have space to anchor, so we can go past into the shallow water where it's only 2 feet of water and drop our anchor maybe stern and aft, or maybe just one anchor, and anchor where other people can't go.
There are so many features of the Portofino that we can't wait to share with you. And, you know, we feature them one by one, but it's not until that we have it that you'll be able to see all the different features, and we'll go through it when we have it in the flesh. You'll see why we are so excited.
Oh, we keep on banging on about it.
I know.
But let's not get distracted.
Right.
So we'll be sailing up through the Caribbean. Now, if we manage it, we will hopefully get to the Miami Boat Show in the February of the following year. We'll obviously go back to the Bahamas and the Caribbean for the next 3 months until the end of that sailing season. But we then have to make a decision where we cyclone the boat. So for the hurricane season, we've got to either go to Trinidad or we've got to go up to Annapolis. And then the following year, depending on where the boat is, we may go to Annapolis for the Annapolis Boat Show, or we might just carry on sailing in the Caribbean.
Ooh, then we start to head to the Pacific, through the Panama Canal, and we were in the Pacific this year. We sailed from Tahiti through to Fiji.
Tonga and Fiji.
And we absolutely loved it. You know, we were sitting there at these beautiful beaches going, can't wait to bring our Portofino here. It was just be perfect for the Portofino.
Yeah, all those lovely atolls, which, you know, you might only have a metre of water, but it's all sandy bottoms, protected by the coral reef. You can take a shallow draft boat into those areas where usually only motorboats go.
It's like the Portofino will just pick up her skirt and just zoom into the atoll and plop down into the atoll. It'll be so easy just to scoot in there.
We're going to be crossing the South Pacific in the standard way, then get to Australia and probably continue up through Asia and then eventually do a complete circumnavigation.
But we can spend a couple of years in the Pacific, so there's so many islands there to explore, and we can actually just get out of the cyclone belt while we're in the area. Where is that?
Tuamotus. I mean, we're likely to spend 2 years in French Polynesia only because they have good cruising permits there that allow you to stay for 2 years, and you can do this circle where you get out of the cyclone area into the Tuamotus for the cyclone season, then sail back through all those other fantastic islands like Tahiti, Bora Bora, etc., etc. Absolutely fantastic sailing areas.
Just beautiful.
So we will do a circumnavigation.
Because we've already covered quite a lot.
At that stage, the only bit we won't have covered would be from the west coast of Australia down to South Africa. So that would be the little section, that little section.
Small section.
Anyway, that would complete the circumnavigation for us. So we have no time limits, though. We are actually sailing to enjoy ourselves, and we're also got quite a lot of other really, really exciting plans with relation to what we do in the different places to help them out and do exciting stuff with locals.
That's right, because one of our missions is to go to all the different little ports and villages that we pull into and really immerse ourselves in the culture, in the people, and we want to find the heroes within those villages. We want to find the people that have done wonderful things with uplifting stories, because we hear uplifting stories all the time. It's kind of the nature of our work. Our mission is to go into these places and actually bring you these uplifting stories purposely. We want to bring that to you up front more so that you can actually feel uplifted, feel motivated, feel inspired by these amazing people that we run into all the time.
So harness that power and your life will be absolutely amazing.
Don't get him started, guys.
So we did promise everyone the big reveal of the name of our new boat.
Now, we have been grappling with the name for a long time because it's important.
What is the name?
So the name, she will be known as Crystal Voyager. So from a historical perspective, there was a movie, a really big hit brought out in the 70s, I think it's 1973, that was called Crystal Voyager. Now, this was a movie that was about a surfer, and he was a sailor too. But this surfer couldn't find the waves that he wanted to surf.
So to get to the good waves, he had to get a boat, but he couldn't afford a good boat, so he bought a second-hand boat and renovated it and fitted it out to suit his surfing desires. That in itself was a wonderful whole journey. But the other thing that was amazing about this movie was he was the first person that put good quality cameras into a waterproof case and took those cameras surfing with him. So he was the first person ever to show people surfing down tunnels and pictures of the waves breaking from underneath the water and all that amazing footage. This movie became a cult following for both yachties and surfers back in those days, because the last 20 minutes of this movie is Pink Floyd playing one of their totally amazing instrumental that's just amazing to all this breaking wave and surfing through tunnels.
Slow motion.
Just incredible footage. And people in those days were probably smoking a little bit of hoochie cooch and going, whoa.
It was very trippy, apparently, back in the day.
But the thing about this is this guy was an inventor and was breaking new ground with his filming side of things. We consider we're breaking new ground with the boat design features, which we're very proud of. There's parallels there. But let's talk more about crystals and the words crystals and Voyager. The sailing we love to do is over crystal clear water, where we can see down to the bottom.
So they convey clarity, purity of intention, transparency,
as well as bringing light into the darkness, and they've been forged by centuries of being under pressure. So there are so many really powerful aspects to crystals, and we're taking that light and that healing that will follow us around the world.
And Voyager, well, that means to take journeys into places that you've never been before. It also conveys courage.
It also represents the courage to explore into unknown territories, both geographical and emotional. So that's
very fitting.
Very fitting for what we do all the time. And obviously Voyager also represents resilience, which is very much in keeping with what we share, and transformation, which is again a key that we are helping people on their own journeys as well.
So Crystal Voyager is a very apt name for us, and we love it already. And when we look at her and when we think of her, she already is starting to develop into that spirit as we speak.
Yeah, and I suppose I'd also just recommend for anybody who's interested, look up Crystal Voyager, the movie, on YouTube, because it is available and you can watch the whole movie there and you'll understand what we're talking about. It's a really interesting movie. The more often you watch it, the more amazed you'll be when you see the footage and how they did it with such
naivety. GoPro and all those underwater cameras have got those guys to thank for it way back then. And as fate would have it, the colour we've chosen for Crystal Voyager, before we knew the name, is an absolute perfect colour. And it's all coming together. So we are so excited. We can't wait to share it with you guys. We've just got a few months to go and we'll be on her and we'll be sailing. So we really don't want you to miss out on any of those episodes. So if you haven't subscribed, if you have subscribed, don't worry about it. But if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, because you won't miss out on all the good stuff. Hit the notification bell, because that then tells you when another one of our videos have come out. But in the future, we have been hatching plans. We've been refining what we do. We've been coming up with amazing kind of strategies and plans for the future. So we don't want you to miss out on any of those. There's lots of great things coming up that we just can't talk about right now, but they're going to be exciting as well. So guys, we really hope you like the name, and well, actually we hope you love the name as much as we do. Put a comment below what you think. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and I mean, really, it's the positive feedback we get from all of you guys that makes us worthwhile. So
that's it from us. No more waffling. We're going to have our cup of coffee now. We've got cappuccinos and we've got this lovely granny pie that we've been eyeing off ever since we've been talking to you. So it's time to eat.
Okay, all the best, guys.
Love from us.
See you in the next episode.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and thanks to our awesome Patreons whose money helps us save lives around the world. Please make sure you subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss out on any of the exciting upcoming episodes. Hold on to your dreams because like the wind in the sails, they propel you towards endless possibilities. And the like bell, or the like button. Don't worry about the like one. I know. This has been calling to me.
Honey, it's all down your chin.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
No, it's not only
Oh, stop it. Turn that thing off.